When it comes to starting a side hustle, I just want to be clear. Around here, I'm not talking about creating itty bitty change on the side. Around here, I'm talking about building something that's profitable, building something that's sustainable. Hello, we are live and we are back. Hello, my YouTube family. It is good to have you again. If you are new here, thank you for joining. It is good to have you. If you are back, welcome back. I'm Lakeisha Annang. I'm a side hustle coach and I'm on a mission to help 10,000 ladies turn their skills and expertise into a profitable side hustle. So if you've not already subscribed, make sure you click on that subscribe button below. Let's go. Let's level up. Let's build that financial freedom that we deserve. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about 5 side hustles you want to be thinking about in 2025. This is probably for you if you've been thinking about starting a side hustle for a little while, but you've just not been sure where to start. We are well into 2025, so this one is for you if you know that you don't want to waste more time and you are ready to get started. Okay, so when it comes to starting a side hustle, I just want to be clear. Around here, I'm not talking about creating itty bitty change on the side. Around here, I'm talking about building something that's profitable, building something that's sustainable. Because the reality is you're probably, where I was wanting to replace your 9 to 5 because you're in a career that is not fulfilling. You've worked hard to get to where you are, and the truth is the corporate life is not giving. I get you. I've been exactly where you are. So when I was wanting to start a side hustle, yes, I didn't necessarily quit my job, but I did start something and build on the side of my 9 to 5 and was able to now replace my 9 to 5. And now I'm teaching other ladies do the same. So if this is for you, then stay tuned. When it comes to starting a side hustle, the first thing I will say is that you want to be thinking about how you can monetize your skills, because with doing that, you don't need to have capital to sell products, for example. You don't need to necessarily, start something from scratch. You can essentially use your biggest asset, which is your skills. You can just do what you're good at and get paid for what you're good at. For me, it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. It's a win-win. You just get paid for being you. So how can you do that, you may be asking? Well, when we're talking about monetizing your skills, you specifically want to think about high-paying skills. And an example of a high-paying skill is coaching. Coaching is a high-paying skill. Coaching is not an essential. Coaching is a luxury. In America, in the US, coaching is booming. We are not quite there yet in the UK, but we will be there soon, right? So you want to be thinking about, okay, if you've been thinking about coaching, what result can you get people? Because coaching is essentially helping someone get to point A where they're struggling, they're finding it hard to achieve a particular result, which is point B. And people can often get intimidated when they think of becoming a coach because they're like, oh, I don't have the experience, or I'm not qualified. And to be a coach, you don't need to be this highly qualified individual. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with getting a coaching qualification. There's absolutely nothing wrong with getting training. But the main thing is that you are 2 steps ahead of the person you can help. You are 2 steps ahead of your client. For example, if for the past 5, 10 years or more, you've been really good at getting yourself a promotion. You've been really great at nailing your career journey, and there's someone who wants a promotion and, they really don't know what to do. You can help them, because the reality is you've been able to get that result for yourself. You are ahead of them. You have experience that you can share. So I don't want you to, if you have been thinking about doing coaching, I don't want you to get over intimidated about the idea of a coach. You simply just need to be 2 steps ahead of your person. So thinking about, and by your person, I mean your client. So thinking about the results you've been able to get yourself and the results you've been able to get other people. The next thing is setting up a consultancy business. Now, consultancy can very much range, where you can be very hands-on in helping someone achieve a result, or it can be very much based on an advisory basis. And if you've maybe been working in a particular sector, you have a wealth of professional experience, and you can share it to help individuals, to help companies improve in their outcomes and aims, then you want to be thinking about how you can utilize that. Maybe it's support with planning. Maybe it's support with processes. Maybe it's support from a, human resources perspective. Maybe it's, leadership. Maybe it's, stress management, for example. Like, if you are thinking about starting a consultancy, you want to be thinking about the value that you can add that the individual or the organization doesn't yet already have. And again, we're not starting from scratch. This is not you having to, do a whole degree or do countless new trainings. This is you essentially monetizing what you already know. Okay, so beyond thinking about high paying skills, another way you can think about starting a side hustle is business support. The reality is that businesses are always getting started. Entrepreneurship is on a rise. So are there ways that you can offer support to businesses? Now, before I get into number 3, if you are liking this is helpful, make sure you subscribe for more. Okay, so number 3, business support. One way you can support a business is by offering virtual assistants. Essentially your administration skills. If you already have this skill, you're already doing it, then ultimately you are able to monetize it. And you don't just want to do it because, you can do admin, but you want to be strategic. You want to think about, okay, I have great admin skills, but what sectors can I get involved in? Who can I help that can allow me to get the most profit? I have a client who has been working on starting a VA business for individuals in property and real estate. Now, that's quite strategic, that's quite niche. We know that the property and real estate industry is a high income industry. So you really want to be strategic in what you're doing so that you can maximize the profit that you're able to make. Number 4, another way of supporting a business is helping them with graphics, anything around branding, website design. Like I say, entrepreneurship is on a rise. Growth of business is on a rise. People are going to need these things in their business. So if you're creative, you're really good with IT, you have the skills, and you're able to support someone in this way, then this could be an area that you capitalize on and create your side hustle to help individuals, to help organizations, businesses. And again, you really want to think about the ideal person you want to help and cater to an audience who can afford your services, need your services, and will pay for those services. I gave the example of the VA in, the property and real estate industry, for example, and you want to be strategic and thinking about not only your skill, but where it can fit to help people, but also maximize on your profit. And then number 5, social media is on the rise. We are all on social media. All businesses are on social media. Back in the day, word of mouth was enough. And for some people, it still works. But the truth is, every business is moving to social media. So if you are good at social media, you're able to create good content, you're strategic in how you do it, you're able to come and put your creative juices together, then that is a side hustle that you can start. Perhaps you can start with side hustle, social media management, but then you can go and literally create your own agency. So they are the 5 top side hustles you want to be thinking about in 2025. Side hustles that allow you to maximize on your skills, and side hustles that allow you to create that freedom, that time freedom that you deserve. If you found this helpful, make sure you like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments, which one will you be starting in 2025?